What's up, y'all? Hopefully my mic is working. I'm gonna check it right now. Obviously, it was good. So here we are. Yesterday's home runs don't win today's game, and that is such a true statement. So A's and B's last trimester, let's go. Clap that up. A, C's, we passed it. Let's go. Clap that up. D's and F's, we didn't make it. But however, them A's, B's, and C's that we got last trimester aren't going to get us the A's, B's, and C's that we need to earn this trimester. Also, them D's and F's that we got, or that whatever we earned last trimester, if it didn't work out that good, like, guess what? That doesn't negate you from saying, oh, I can get an A or a B or whatever this trimester. So I'm like, let's go. It's restart, refresh. Let's keep it pushing. All right. Let's get it moving. Hopefully you guys had an awesome weekend. I did. Got to watch the Tyson Jake Paul fight, and some people are like, oh, the fight. You know, the two fights before that fight were actually excellent fights. So you totally could have watched that. And a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, like, oh, this and that. And I was just thinking, like, bro, if you already had Netflix, basically watch the fight for free. You know, not for free, but you know what I mean? Like we didn't have to pay like $60, $100. Like, that's what you pay for UFC the next night when John Bones was fighting. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what are we talking about? What? And the crazy part, too, is about Netflix. Like, I'm sure they never had that much network, that many people on their network at one time. So I get why it was kind of, like, crazy. This is probably the record, and they probably got to, and hopefully what they'll do is they'll take some data from that. Hopefully they were thinking ahead and had some people watching things and seeing, okay, where are the places where we can make improvements? Because if they want to do things like this in the future, they're definitely going to have to do that. Also went to this place called Daiso. Definitely, like, if you can get to Atwater, where the Target and the Walmart's at, it's right in that shopping complex. Japanese, like, a lot of people say dollar store, or like maybe like Dollar General, where stuff is cheaper, but then maybe stuff might be $3, $5, $7, you know, things like that. So it was really cool though. And I think it just had opened on Saturday. All right, so I want everyone to write down everything you see right there. Again, write down everything you see right there. So we'll pause, get you a minute to write that down, and then we'll talk about it. All right, hopefully you took your time. You got that written down. I'm going to talk about it. You can still keep writing. But the average formula is just equal to the total number of the total sum of all the numbers. Total just means all, right? Like, and sum is just meaning like to add. So add all the numbers up together and then divide it by the number of items that are in that set. So if we go over here, we see we're just going to add all these numbers together. That would be the total sum. That would be the top part. And that would be the 690. And that's what you see right here, the 690. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take that and divide it by how many items are there in this set. So in this set, there's, if you go down and count them, there's 14. And that's what you see here. Boom. So then you just divide it by that, and you get yourself an average of 42.9. Now we're going to try and check this out into real life. So what I want you to do is you guys say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I want you, so for all the lows, and remember, these are the highs up here, the one numbers on top. These are the lows right here. So I want you to find the average of all the lows for the low temperatures for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Go ahead and check that out. Go ahead and do that right now. Fam, did you pause the screen? My glasses is crooked. Did you pause the screen, like, try and calculate? If not, run that back. I'm telling you, get your reps in. Don't be not getting your reps in. Get your reps in. I'm a go smaller right now. Get your reps in. Find the average. Don't just sit there. Find the average. Use your calculator. Like, I don't got a calculator. Use your phone. Okay? Use your Chromebook right there. Like, wherever you're watching from. Okay, cool. So do that. I'm going to start adding here in just a second. So I'm going to give you another 5 seconds to do that. So what I'm going to do right here, because I don't want to have to rewrite everything, I'm just going to say plus. Then I'm going to say plus. And then I'm going to say plus. And I'm going to put this parenthesis bracket around it. Bam. Then I'm going to say divided by. So we're adding 42 plus 45 plus 39 plus 44. And then we're going to divide it by 4. That's what we need to do. So let's go ahead and get our handy dandy. Let's see if we can get our calculator out there. Blat out. Calculator. Now we calculate, and let me move myself about the way. So then we got 42 plus 45 plus 39 plus 44, and that is equal to 170. So we're gonna go down here, right here, just put the 170 on them. Then we're gonna divide that by 4, and that is equal to it. And again, we can. By the way, in case you didn't know here, and I'll show you on the calculator, you could put all this in at once, and then say divide by 4, and then you get 42.5, which is cool. 42.5. Now, would we leave this as 42.5 degrees? The answer is no. And some people are like, why? It's because look at all the other. So whole number, whole number, whole number, whole number, whole number, whole number. All these are all whole numbers over there. So because of that, we would really say keep the data formatted the same and go to 43 degrees. That's what we would format it to. Okay? Now, if we were taking this data in the lab, we would just keep the 42.5 degrees. Now, I do want to show you how you can enter this whole thing in the calculator at once. So let's just go and clear that thing out. Move this over here just a little bit. So you can put the parentheses. Let's see. Oh, I think we got to do this. Yeah. Oh, wait. Bro, go back. Dude, let's go to scientific right there. Boom. Okay. Dude, these flies are just driving me nuts. Okay. So then we'll put the parentheses and then say 42 plus 45 plus 39 plus 44. Put the parenthesis and close it. Then we're going to divide by 4. So that's how you can put everything in, and you could do the whole operation at one time if you use the parentheses, very similar to how I put them on up here. And you say equal to, and it comes out to the same 42.5. So that's just showing you a little bit of a shortcutty way. I mean, the math is still the same, but it just lets you do everything in one operation. So that is how we do that. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I'm going to use that later. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Keep it pushing on the timeline. Put myself there. We do not need this calculator any longer. Okay, so with that being said, this is everything. So I do want to point this out that you do need to follow the instructions on 59 through 61, which we've pretty much done. Design and complete an experiment. Then after you've done that, you got to make sure to write in your own notebook. Complete the wrap it up on page 62. You do not need to do the rebuttal, okay? So make sure you know that. Make sure your name is on your paper, and then make sure that you got pages 59 through 69, and you submit them as one, and I'm going to underline that, one PDF. Now, we'll just talk about this for like just a couple minutes, and then we're out of here. So the claim right here on page 62, so go ahead and turn to page 62. The claim should answer your question, and your question should come from the question that is on page number 59. So that is the testable question on which you built your experiment. Then evidence, your evidence should really come from page number 61, and that should be the stuff that's on your data table, and your data table should be right here on page number 61, okay? So just, hey, make a list, 2, 3 pieces of evidence, okay? Then your scientific reasoning should connect evidence to the claim. So again, your scientific reasoning should connect your evidence to the claim, and this should only be 1 or 2 sentences. Make sure that I can read it. Okay, make sure it's legible. Make sure I can read it. And as far as the rebuttal, we said you do not have to do that, so we're just going to scratch that thing out. And this is exactly how you should work that. There's nothing more for me to say beyond that. So get this done. And again, if you had to do this whole experiment at home, it's okay. Do your very best. I know this was difficult, so I will take that into account when I am grading. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful Monday. Peace. Oh, and this is due tomorrow. Again, I repeat, this is due tomorrow. And we're not going to have time in class because tomorrow we're going to start a brand new lab. All right, y'all. Peace.